Hey everybody, welcome. I know it's late. It is Halloween. Some of you may be out still celebrating Halloween or just winding down for being out all day trick-or-treating with the kids. Well, I am up doing some reacting to Chantal because, as you guys know, I've got a lot of catching up to do. I wasn't able to react to her for about 2 weeks. There's a lot to cover, isn't there? Well, there is, but there isn't. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Certainly, that's true with Chantal. And I know that some people were liking me turning on my camera, and I will again, I promise. I'm just using the avatar for now because my background it's a little raw. It needs some fixing up. And I know how some people get on YouTube and they are overly critical and they'll pick apart everything. But I literally just got online tonight. So just give me a day or two and I will turn the camera on again. I promise. So what are we doing tonight? Well, Chantal did a video called Making Elotes at 5 a.m. There's stuff to cover in that video. But before we do, I was looking at Chantal's list of videos and I noticed something. So can I please just point out what I noticed? Because I think you'd be interested too. Okay. All right. So let's go here first. Okay. So we have her list of videos, right? Well, this isn't just a list of videos, folks. This is pretty much a storyboard if you look at it the right way. So let's go all the way back. Okay, so when was her last grocery haul? It was about 2 weeks ago. Let's go all the way down here. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. $250. And there's just two people. We're not talking about a family of, say, 6 or 4 people, just her and Salah. They spent $250 2 weeks ago, right? And then she went on after the grocery haul to make the chicken roast, more chicken roast, homemade. Like she's just eating through that food, boy, eating through it. Chinese. Okay, so 9 days after her grocery haul, she's eating Chinese takeout. Isn't that interesting? You got a whole bunch of food at home, Chantal, but you're eating that takeout. Eating Taco Bell. Okay. Eating Krispy Kreme donuts. More takeout. More takeout. Baked fish. More takeout. And here we are. And she's making elotes because that's all they had left in the house. All of the carby, cheesy stuff is gone. So making elotes because that's all that's left, folks. And then we've got the grocery haul after making the elotes. So for some reason, she split up the grocery haul into 2 pieces. Although, can I just say something? Why is a grocery haul content worthy? Can somebody answer me that? All of us, we go to get groceries. Do we make content out of it? No. So why is she doing it? But she went grocery shopping and it looks like she made this sloppy pizza. I just did a react to that. But anyway, I just thought that was an interesting little storyboard moment. Like you can track exactly like how much food she was going through, how fast, like between the takeout and just eating through all the groceries. She can't keep groceries in the house. But enough with that. Let's go ahead and go on to the actual video in question. They're making elotes at 5 a.m. And for those who do not know what elotes is, they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. It's like corn. You can put mayonnaise on it. Oh, It's so delicious. It spices. Oh, it's amazing. I've had them. They're awesome. And they're not that hard to make either. But the only reason why she made elotes is because that's all they had in the house. She ate through everything else. That'll teach you to eat all your groceries in 2 weeks. Anyway, let's get on to the reacting, shall we? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing. And watch this, y'all. The way she like walks into the room. It's like she's walking out of the bathroom after making a mess. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to turn off the sound because she's got some funky music playing and I don't know if it's copyrighted, so let's just watch. Like, look at her face. We're turning off the music because the music is kind of distracting. Look at her face. Like, what is that? What are you doing, Chantal? What are you doing? What? It's like she's sneaking out of the bathroom stall in the girls' room at school after smoking a cigarette. What are you doing? What was that whole thing? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what? I'm gonna turn on the volume and we'll figure this out together.
Oh, hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm pretty hungry. I was laying in bed. It's like 5 in the morning and I haven't been able to sleep. And I was thinking, you know when you're thinking of like, you're hungry, so you're thinking of combinations of things you have in your kitchen? Well, the only thing I have, we have to do groceries later today. I have some frozen corn. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to make elotes. So.
You know what happened? They're down to like that last little bit of food. And she's like, all I have in my kitchen is frozen corn. What could I make with that? And she went on YouTube looking for a recipe and she came across elotes. I'm sorry. I find it hilarious. The Cornt from Cornt left with frozen corn. Oh, that's funny. What's she gonna do with frozen corn at 5 in the morning, Mama? And why were you up at 5 a.m.? Why were you laying in bed just at 5 in the morning and you have to get up and make frozen corn? I don't know. It's Chantal, though. I mean, let's just roll with it.
Yellow, let's go. All right, so it's frozen, but whatever. So first thing I'm going to do is fill a pot with hot water. And I should run it underwater, shouldn't I? Yeah, that made it easier.
You know, I've been gone for 2 weeks. It looks like Miss Mama's been listening. Or at least maybe she's watching other cooking channels because everybody's been getting on her and criticizing the angles in which she films, because I remember reacting to her and all you could see was her backside. You couldn't see the food. You couldn't see the food cooking, nothing. You just saw her from behind and everything switched around. So now we get to actually see some cooking.
So I have the corn on the cobs here. The corn cobs. Ooh. 4.
Yeah, because it's just totally normal to cook up 4 corn on the cob, like all for one person at 5 in the morning. That's just totally normal, y'all. You can't just have one and let that be enough. No, we got to make all 4. Have to.
2 for me, 2 for Salah.
Oh, please. Who are you kidding? It's 5 a.m. The only person that is up and hungry is you. Not him. Never him. It's always you. You guys are done with the food. There's not, you ate literally everything in the house. to the point where just only the frozen corn were left. And now you're trying to say, it's for the two of us. No, it ain't. It's for you. You're going to eat it all of it. And you're trying to make it sound like you're doing him a favor, cooking him corn at 5 a.m. He's probably dead asleep right now.
So we're going to need some mayo, some parm because I don't have cotija cheese, pickles to snack on now, and a huge thing of water. Oh, yeah.
And she can't wait for that corn to get done. She's like, I got to eat something right now. It's 5 a.m. She probably wants some carbs because that's her jam. She loves carbs and she loves her cheese. So can you imagine somebody who's got a serious issue with carbs and cheese being in a house where there's no carbs and cheese and all you're left with is corn? Look, I'm laughing because in Chantal's situation, it is funny. It is. Because she put herself in this situation, like eating all the takeout and not buying proper groceries to where the food will last, not eating the proper portions so that food will last. But just Chantal, her love of cheese and her love of carbs, being in a house where there's neither, absolutely neither. And now she's having to boil corn at 5 a.m. You know what, Chantal? If you're laying there in your bed awake at 5 a.m, you know what you can say to yourself? It's 5 a.m. I'm going to go my butt to sleep. And I'm going to wait until breakfast to have breakfast. Because it's absolutely ridiculous to make elotes at 5 a.m. Just go to sleep. Wait till breakfast. She is frantic. Sorry, I recognize that. Like, I'm not diagnosing her with anything, but I'm getting frantic. I'm really hungry. I'm really, really hungry vibes. And I'm whatever there is in the house, I got to make it. I'm getting those frantic vibes from her.
Yeah, we have to do groceries because I got to get back to cooking. We don't have very much here now.
Yeah, whose fault is that? Look, I don't know how much time Salah spends at the house, but I'm sure she spends a lot more. So if they're running out of food, it's probably her fault.
All right, check it out.
Yeah, she's frantic. Look how fast she's eating them pickles. Dang. Look at that. That's an empty fridge. Empty. And 2 weeks ago, you guys did a haul. You know what? It's not entirely empty. Hold on. Let me take that all the way back. My apologies. What do we got here? Wait a minute. We got some eggs. We got labna. I don't even know what this is in this box, but Chantal, if it's 5 a.m. and you're hungry, make some eggs. You're getting close enough down to breakfast. Make some breakfast with them eggs. Why are you making the boiled corn? Make it make sense.
This is our fridge. We have some cream cheeses up there, some eggs, labna, milk, water, more pickles, carrots. These fruits and veggies are still good. Some butter, some butcher, some eggs, ketchup.
I'm still kind of confused, y'all. Help me. So if you're really, really hungry at 5 a.m. and you got a choice between frozen corn, which is going to take a while to cook, and just boiling an egg for like 5 or 7 minutes, or scrambling an egg and it'll take you all of 3 minutes, why not do that? And I'm not saying corn isn't healthy. It is. But if it's 5 in the morning and you're really hungry and you want to eat right now, why not choose the egg?
Up, mustard, a thing of water. That's for the shisha. So as you can see, yeah, separate. Come on. Mm-mm-mm. I'm going to put the cord in here.
Ma'am, you need to listen. I'm just watching this video. You're giving me such frantic, I am really hungry and I got to stuff myself now vibes. It ain't even funny. You're cooking up frozen corn when you got eggs right there in the fridge. You're impatient for that corn to all the way cook. You're sitting there eating the pickle, whatever it is, and you're drinking the juice. Like you're almost manic with that right now.
Pickle juice, where it's at, man. All right, I'll be back when the corn is boiled. Maybe 15 minutes or so. Boil.
And she doesn't sound happy about that. That the corn is going to take 15 minutes to cook. Well, you should have chosen the eggs then, dummy. It would have taken you all 7 minutes.
Boil, toil, and trouble. It's still frozen. Oh, there we go. Come on. All right. Let that boil. It's smelling corny in here.
You know, I just had a thought. It's 5 in the morning. So either door number 1, Salah isn't there, because if he is there, like, can you imagine being with Chantal and it's 5 in the morning and you're trying to sleep in your room and she's in the kitchen boiling the corn and making a video at 5 a.m. How annoying that has to be.
Time to strain. One thing I do have that I bought, best thing ever. Grab the corn. I think it's ready.
You know, I think I have the answer why she didn't take the eggs. Because she couldn't smother them in mayonnaise.
Now, we're going to put some mayonnaise.
You know, because it's just of Chantal's alley. She can take something perfectly healthy and make it unhealthy. She did it with the baked fish. She's doing it with the corn. She could just put a little bit of butter and salt on the corn. It would have been perfectly fine. But nothing against olotes because I love them. But you gotta put that mayonnaise on. Gotta get them extra fattening calories.
Okay. This brush is coming in handy.
Ma'am, question. Like, you're sitting there making elotes and you're brushing the mayonnaise on them. Why is your breathing so heavy? You're not doing anything.
Handy as well. The corn is very hot, yes. And
wait for it to cool down.
borrow some of that mayo. I'm just going to coat the corn with some mayonnaise. My hands are clean, whether you believe that or not. Is up to you based on my track record, I guess. I'm a changed woman.
You know, only Chantal would not feel embarrassed about it. Only you, Chantal. Only you. People know you for having dirty, filthy hands to the point where you have to prove your hands are clean. Like you're known for have filthy paws.
Woman, guys. All right, here we go.
It needs more cowbell.
Okay. So we have mayo. Then we have some Parmesan. Like that.
Why is she breathing heavy making these?
It's kind of messy though, isn't it? I think the parm helps the... I think the mayo helps the parm adhere, you know? All right.
Now her breathing is atrocious.
This is messy. Okay.
Yeah, and look at your abaya. Your abaya is filthy. Ma'am, is there not a washer and dryer in your house? Use it once in a while.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. I mean, should be a little. And some paprika. Okay, I'm going to turn that gently over. I want to try authentic elotes someday. All right. Bit of pepper. Bit of salt. And bit of paprika. All right. And there you have it, elotes. Let's give it a try. It's hot.
You know what I'm noticing? Even though she said that she's making it for her and Salah, this video is pretty much over. Do we see him getting his share? No. And guess what? He ain't going to get his share because it's all for her. Because if you notice, it's all on one plate and it's in her hand. And you guys know the rule. If the plate's in her hand, everything on it belongs to her. Ain't nobody else getting nothing. If she's got her hoof on it, ain't nobody going to take it from her. So, sorry, Salah. No 5 a.m. elotes for you. You're just going to have to suffer. All right. So, do we have any interesting comments here? Oh, let's see. But Tio says, you were so funny back then. And it also seemed like you had way more joy in life. Yeah, didn't it? And you know what? I think a lot of it has to do with like just her having control and freedom over herself. And I know a lot of people might be scratching their head hearing me say that, but just hear me out for a second. Chantal, when she made her channel, like she was in control at the same time she was out of control with herself. She could go where she wanted. She could do what she wanted. She didn't have to answer to nobody. Now she's in Kuwait and she's so overly concerned and over fixated on Salah that She gave up the control to him, and she absolutely hates it, but yet she won't walk away from it. So she won't do what she needs to do and go back to Canada and get herself together. No, she's stubborn to a fault, and she's going to stick with this thing, even if it means getting down to where she's absolutely broke. BS says, you just ate pickles and licked your fingers. How in the world can you say they are clean? Well, clean is subjective with Chantal. Maybe she thinks they're clean. We all know differently. Let's see. Bob says, why are you breathing so hard, but the corn looks good? Yeah, why are you breathing hard? Could it be your health problems, Chantal? Could that be it? And let's see. I'm just looking for some more comments here before we close this out. She edited the comments. Of course she did, because that's what she does. All right, this is kind of a brief one. Nothing too great, like nothing too long. I'm just trying to catch up on some of her content, so I'm just like picking through her stuff. All right, that's it for this React video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And I'll be catching up even more in the coming days. So thanks a lot for being here, and I will see you guys later. Bye now.